Good morning, guys. Hey, Local. Hi, Alexi, Brian, AB, Luna, Khaled. Good morning, guys. Kind of started a bit early here. I have a bit of a glare on my monitor. Wonder if I can read the chat. Hey, Bacon. I'm debating on whether I should try the Daredevil skill on here. Hey, Shush. Hey, boss. Okay, we got the Bagliore. We've got Stellar Prismas. 1100 meter range. We're gonna try to see if we can kill some Leos with this. Yeah. I'm not sure how effective this is actually gonna be. Hey, Alan. Hey, Max. Hey, Big. New stream alert. Yeah, we started early. Oh, I was testing something with this. I had the solar drone on here before. No, I had the solar drone on here. I was just testing something. Hey, Shadow. Yeah, so the solar drone, if you look at the stats here, basically you have a defense mitigate. I guess I spelled the name wrong or the word. Defense mitigation. If you have 700 meters, I think and beyond, right? Target being fired upon is located further away than the 700 meters. You will just basically slice through them. When am I going to be announcing the winners for that giveaway? I believe I said... When did I do it? Oh, Friday, I think. Yeah, all of that details is all in that live stream. So you'll have to go back and then... I mean, I put a timestamp there when I started talking about the rules and stuff. So you'll see all the details. Multigation. They may want to get like someone to like proofread this stuff. Okay, so those are the skills that I have. Pretty much damage skills. Okay, so I'm not sure how effective this is going to be. Builds like this, they can be very deadly, but only on the right map. If you kind of factor in that my target has to be 700 meters and beyond, if they're any closer than that, then this build basically doesn't work. I'm hoping that we land on a larger map here. Yeah, we'll have to see how our games go. But it sounds painful. Hey, Gatto. Yeah, so just the rest of my hanger here. Let's try to see what... I don't know what mode to play. I'm kind of hoping I land on like Yamantau map or something. If I keep landing on Moon map, you're not really gonna see what this build can do. But at the same time, that's a good thing too. Oh my gosh, I think I just jinxed myself. What the? I should really not say those things. Yeah, I think Pixonic's just trolling me. It's like Adrian says he hopes he doesn't land on that. Let's just give it that map to him 10 times in a row. Oh my. Oh, come on. No. There's a guy to my left, by the way. Well, we got that guy down to his last stand. I'm not charged up here. He's gonna go for me, right? Save me, guys. Well, I think I probably pissed him off. Actually, I just realized who that is. I wonder if he's watching the live stream. Yeah, this... Oh. Hey, Brandon. I was actually gonna hope... I was hoping to jump the other side. But that's what I have to do. We just need another beacon here. This thing gonna change or what? Just jumping here so that hopefully I have a... Wait, what happened to my reflector shield? Oh. I actually wanted to jump on their home beacon. There was a guy here. I had to deal with him. Okay, but that's a rook. Oh, now I have to wait for my jump again. Which robots are broken? I need to get one of these. I'm gonna link to this Fenrir here. I'm gonna die. Oh, thank you. These guys are gonna kill me. Titan weapons will melt through this bot very quickly. Yep, see, I'm losing weapons already. Yeah, you're right. Those bots are broken. That's why I died so quick. They need to buff it. Hey, Cold. He's gonna kill me. Yep. You officially have no internet. Ooh. Guy's almost dead. I'm trying to run beacons here. Why do we keep giving up all these beacons? What goes up must come down. Oh, we're not gonna win this, are we? Yeah. Gave up too many beacons. Players still don't learn. Hey, Doggy. Gaming. Shadow, Brianna. Nine beacons and we still lost. This guy got 11. The thing is, you know, you can get beacons and that's all very good. But if you don't hold it down, then you might as well not even get beacons. You need to get beacons and hold it down to win. Hey, Catalyst. Hi, Mailman. The what was so close? Oh my. I'm not doing any damage at this. That kind of did some damage, but I need to charge up fully though. Takes a while to charge up. Yeah, see, he's out of the range. If they're out of the... If they're out of their range, then it doesn't work. They have to be 700 meters... 700 meters or... Hey, we got the same build. I want to get onto this beacon here. I need a link to this loot quick. I didn't want to drop down simply because if I did that, then I would go down. Uh-oh. I can't kill that guy. We have 3 players left. Get onto the beacon, dude. Don't move around. Where's he going? You can see me, aren't you? Not gonna make it. Oof. Yeah, there's no ways. No point me leeching because they're gonna shoot through me anyways, the resistance. I have nowhere to spawn. Hey, Phoenix. Leo and Nuo, which one? Leo is stronger, Nuo does more damage, so it depends on what you have in your hangar. Ah, we were down a player, that's why. Where's the one in the chat that said those bots are overpowered? You see how fast my Nuo died? I think oftentimes when something new comes to the game, the players get outraged by it. But I think it's more just because of out of jealousy, they may not have it. And then when they get it, they want it buffed. The other thing too is usually when there's something new, like new come to the game, they don't know how to counter it. And it's because of the fear of not knowing how. It needs to be nerfed in their eyes. This build's gonna die. I might have to ditch this because there's no ways that I can use the 700 meter thing. Everyone is within 700 meters. It's not doing any damage to him. Well, at least I got a beacon. Which is funny because I got the beacon with the camping bot. Okay, we probably want to get our beacon back here, just saying. By the way, this other guy's running the Mog 1 build. You see? I almost killed both raptors with the Tesla build. They had ducks that moved in though. I didn't mean to drop in over here on this side. Prefer the hell the ice rockets? No, you gotta run hell. Bagliore can't move around the map very quickly. I know you have the teleport thing, but that makes a big difference. Come on. Come on, move over the hill. Got a little present for you. Don't be scared. This guy actually put me at disadvantage because he jumped like that. I get hit with the link. Perfect. Move out of my way, dude. You're blocking my shots. Well, we need to get to the other side there. We need more beacons. Oh. That's interesting. I did literally no damage to this guy in front of me. And that's a condor. What? Okay. And now he's taking damage. Huh? I had stronger weapons the other one. Hondo with Apo. He didn't have an Aegis. The thing is, I had shot grouping on my Punishers, so I shouldn't have been missing. Android? No, he's on iOS. I wasn't taking any damage. The ultimate has saws on here? Going in? Yeah, maybe. I mean, I was hitting the guy blatantly in front of me. I mean, it's not like he wasn't. That was kind of weird. I was like, wait a minute. How is this guy not taking damage? And it's a con. I should have shredded him up. Even the game before, when I was hitting the Leo, which has even more defense, he was even taking damage. Wait a minute, this has... but its active ability becomes unavailable, so you can't go into flight. I keep getting all these small range maps now. We're not going to actually see this build, but you know what? That's a good thing, because now you know that that build doesn't do well. It can stop, but you have to have so many conditions in your favor. Oh, whoa. I haven't played on Rome. I haven't played on this new map yet. Oh, that's really colorful. I don't know how I feel about that. Camper wall. $700 there we go. But I don't think that was a Leo. That's the only problem. I have to stay way back here, and we're gonna be giving up a lot of beacons this way. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Come on. There you go. Thanks for volunteering. Next time, bring a Leo. Oh, there's a guy way back there. What is that? is that? Oh, they have a, there's a Ravager back there too. No, that's a Raptor. Kind of looks the same. Yo, what the heck was that? Ah. Miss me? He can't capture the beacon because he has to keep going into his mode. Oh, come on. Why am I flying lower? Going into stealth mode, guys. Maybe it's meant to do that. Hi. Look at how low I'm flying. I mean, this is not like a bad thing. It's actually kind of helpful. I can use cover now. Ah. Yeah, I guess we should go get some beacons, right? Probably a good idea. Wait, why didn't I do the double jump? Ah. What weapon does this guy have? I'm gonna hit. Oh, I was gonna say I'm gonna hit the mauler behind me. But you know what though? That's another thing too. When you have these bots, you got to be very careful of flying over. You know, like on carrier map, when you fly over the like the ocean, or you fly to the side on castle, you got to be very careful because you may just lose elevation just as you go over. It's happened to me before. So you lose your bot because it doesn't fly, like it just sinks. And it happens at like the most random times too. Or the colors, yeah, I think it's a little bit too much, but I guess for the birthday event. But I think I would have toned it down. Maybe just make the Colosseum like really colorful, something. I don't know. So far, this build has failed pretty much almost every single map. Gotcha. Oh. I'm always getting assists. Oh, these guys have a lot of raptors. This goes to show you how tough the raptor is. Players, when they start using a certain I can't even. He lost his elevation. That guy lost his elevation. He's still flying. We're not gonna have enough firepower to deal with this guy. You know what? I wonder how the ultimate Scourge would do on here. Because you could fly low and then you could get really close. This guy's like being attacked by chihuahuas. He doesn't know where to turn. He's like so many, you know, like when chihuahuas attack you. Like a pack of wolves. Can a Reaper? I doubt it. You would need a lot of Reapers to hit. Like, I think even if you ran 4, I don't even know if that's going to be enough. Man, they only had 4 players. What's going on here? Okay. Yeah, so far this build is like 0 of... How many games have we played? It hasn't done very well. The Rome one was the only one where I got a couple kills. Raptor is still... Raptor is very viable. I would say it's one of the top tanks right now. Leo's obviously the strongest tank. But then it's like Raptor. Even Archer is pretty decent. Peck by a bunch of pigeons. Yeah, pretty much. Peck to death. Death by 1,000 cuts. So like on this map, it's like... Wait, can I... Wait, I think if I can put a... But I can't see on the top of this. Oh, 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 oh! Kind of... Wait, can this land on top? I can't see the... Land on top. Is it on top? I can't tell. Because then I can... Nah, it's not. No! Oh, this is a dangerous spot. I shouldn't have done that. Uh-oh. Abort mission! Ah! There we go, there we go. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Except that wasn't a Leo. Yeah, I might get reported for hacking. That guy died pretty quick. See, they have to be... So the thing is, for me to do that crazy damage, they have to be further than 700 meters. Oh, we got a kill. We got a kill. can't even tell. It's like too many structures. Hey, wait, that guy destroyed. Is it because I'm camping? That guy just destroyed in front of me. Oh, come on. Lasers. Baggy Pants is trying to get to the beacon. I call this Baggy Pants. Kind of looks like when he walks, he's got baggy pants. Wait, there's someone over here. Nah, it's not gonna do any damage to an archer. He's gonna kill me. Thanks for killing me. I need to charge up my weapons, need to reload. Oh, come on, I'm losing elevation. That's gonna get me killed. No. Uh-oh. They're a hacker clan. Well, hopefully they get banned when they run the ban hammer. No, I'm gonna die. Surprise! Don't push me out into the open, dude. Oof. The leech is a strong build. It is a very strong build. Can go down very quickly though if you don't time your abilities right. Oof, down a player. Wait, wasn't this the guy that left the game? He was the one that left in front of me. I think he's trying to, well, he's trying to tank down probably because he can't handle the heat. Because this account looks kind of new. Or maybe, who knows, he might have even been cheating and he got banned. Because that account's really new. You have the Arthur and the Indra, which is Indra is definitely a lot better. If you can get the Kraken Indra. So this is actually what I was doing on the baby account. This Indra over here. Try to get this one, like this setup. You can't compete. Actually, Pixonic is well aware of it. A lot of the mentors and I think it's mods on Reddit. They all notified Pixonic, so they're well aware of all the cheaters and the hackers in their leaderboard. Hopefully they do something about it because I don't think any of those guys that are cheating deserve to get any of the prizes. In fact, they should use that as an opportunity to ban those players. Take away their hangers completely. Well, I want to get this beacon here, but I can't. Yep, I need help. Wait, we didn't even get the bottom. Oh boy. See, this is the problem when you play builds like this. So now we've lost 2 beacons. This guy could kill both of us. That Archo. I'm not charged yet. Ugh. These guys are pushing so aggressively. I don't even have time to charge my my Prismas. You see what this Ravana is doing? How he just rushed me? That's how you nerf this build that I'm running right now. I always tell players, you know, that complain about Prismas, you want to kill them, what you do is, best way, bum rush. All the strong players know how to do that. It's a skill that you need to learn. And the best bot to do that is a Ravana. Who am I linked to? Oh. I got him. Oh shoot. I got locked. Yep, nope, I'm dead. How is he still alive? Whoa, yeah, dark light. We gotta watch the right flank. Drop that ability now. Nope, nope. There we go. Got him. Got you too. Oh, that's gonna kill me. Oh, shoot. That almost killed me. You see a Mauler limping with one leg. What? It's the same level as some Titans. There was the one stream where I went up against a Mauler 1v1 and he had full health. He had just spawned in. I'm not sure if he was maxed out. But I ended up actually winning. Hey, Europe. Hi, Inquisitor. So, man, this Prisma build, I don't even think, have I even killed a Leo with it? I don't even think I've killed one Leo. First of all, I have to be at that 700. Like, I need to land on like Yamantau or like Canyon map or like Springfield maybe. The defense offers the anti-control for which? Oh, wait, we might be able to possibly kill one here. Depends. I'm gonna die. Yeah, they're already here. It's hard for me to get footage because remember, these guys are probably also stream sniping. Because that guy went straight for me, so he knew that I was here. Wait a minute, I didn't kill him? Yep, nope. Oh jeez, this guy's being linked to via Leo, right? Why is he not taking damage? Yeah. Kind of wondering where is my team here. Oh. Why can't I jump? Wait, what? I couldn't jump. You were the one that sniped me earlier. Hi. You too. Game's over though, we got no beacons. That's Sam Jock. I don't know if I can make it around the corner. Just trying to run the beacon bar down. Once I get this, I need to go to center. Center's more important. Okay, so we're gonna get this beacon. We're gonna do a super jump to center. Try to get the center back. Ah, oh, come on, no. He's gonna give me the beacon, he has to. Go back. Say what? You got sniped? By the way, this build, this is why I said this build is the strongest for Raptor. This guy might snipe me here, but I just need to get this beacon, that's all. If I get this beacon, I'm fine. You have a guy behind us. I didn't see this one. We gave up all our beacons. After I had pushed so hard to get those beacons, we lost all of them. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to survive this. I always say I get that spawn, but the other thing that I always tell players that if you don't go to center, you will lose the game from that spawn. That's pretty much why we lost. We were down to play again. Almost every day. I've been busy. I'm hoping to do videos though. If you prefer the live streams though, make sure to leave a thumbs up. We have 169 viewers, 92 likes. How do bots gain that dark green light? Which dark green light? I'm trying to think which one you're referring to. For which bot? Dark green light. Are you referring to like my mothership? Hey Felix. The last stand. For my health? So there's two ways that you can do that with the last stand. The one is the shy, which is this, and the other one is the last stand on here. Yeah, I think maybe he's talking about he might be the health bar. But it could also be a heal. But I don't have any. I'm trying to think, like, do I have any heal? Like, I'm not running Bifrost. The Dream Hanger stream. Yeah, I think it's more realistic, and sometimes players, like, they need to see what I say is going to happen before it happens. It's the only way that they understand things. I just realized this cloud is like purplish. Was it always that color? I never paid attention until now. Oh no, I misplaced it. Yo, they all got fascia. What the heck's up with that? I think that might have been a... I think that may have been a Nuo. Yeah, look. We've got the perfect counter for this. No, come on. Well, it was perfect until that happened. Assist. Oh my gosh. Man, I'm just getting blinded up the wazoo here. This guy will kill me. He's gonna kill me. I thought we had that covered. Yep, nope. And we lost a beacon. Yo, guys. Pay attention behind you. They weren't paying attention. These guys are gonna spawn here now. They're gonna... Yep. What is my team doing at center? I'm gonna lose this. And I can't link because my teammates aren't paying attention. Ugh. We gave up our home too. What the heck are you guys doing, man? Hey, amigos. He's gonna drop in over here next, right? You're gonna give me the beacon. That's what you're gonna do. No, they had to drop an archer in. It's placed behind here. He can't withstand that damage. So I was actually doing damage to both of them because remember you have area damage with these weapons. You don't have to fire at the player as long as they're in front of you. Thank you. So we're gonna get that other beacon back, right? The game's already over at this point. I gotta ditch. My team did not get this home beacon back. He messed up. He went off the bridge. Okay, well, we got this beacon back. They're going for the farm. I can't ditch this. We only have 3 players left. Oh, my team left. Great. Good job, guys. Show them how it's done. Leave games. Better put your shield up. Have I tried them on the Archer? I have, but so the thing with the Archer is you got to understand that your abilities working against those weapons. I don't know, that kind of makes sense. So with the Archer, when you're charging in, you're pushing them back. So you're actually pushing them out of range of your weapons. With the Raptor, it's not so bad because you're not pushing them back. You're landing right next to them. So it kind of makes more sense with the Raptor. Because so what's your range? Like 100 and... What's the range of these weapons again? 100 meters, yeah. So you have 100 meters. If you're in an Archer and you push them back, they're not in a 100 meter range. So unless you pin them against a wall or something, then yeah. They're leaving on purpose. Well, it might be the Discord. Because you know, like when I live stream, that Discord group where their whole purpose is to ruin live streams. And I said this before. That's why I started catching on, because if they land on my team, they will leave so that I lose. like I'm short-handed. If they land on the other team, then they run hard counters to what I run. Because they want to prove that they're really good, right? So they have to sway things heavily in their favor. And if that doesn't work, then they'll cheat. Hey, Momo. Oh. This map, that Bagliore's not going to do anything. So far, this really hasn't really done well. Like, it's not good at all from what I'm seeing. There might be somewhere it does well. I couldn't even get him down to his last stand. Well, this map's really hard to play this build. So I can only do increased damage and slice through them if they are 700 meters or beyond. Yep, and there it goes, dead. By the way, it's not because I don't know how to play those builds. It's because it's just really bad. When you play in Champion League, the players are smarter. Sure you want to do that, dude. He's going to teleport to me. I'm waiting for my jump here. This guy here is going to teleport. You ready? Wait for it. Wait for it. You're going to do it now? I can't even see what's... Yep. There we go. Got him. Oh no. There we go. We need those beacons. We got no beacons. Wait, see, look what I mean. Look, 3 players. This is the group. I think they're time dropping me. Yeah. Hell weapons, well, that's what I keep telling players. The hell weapons are better, but I'm trying to figure out, like, you can use it against a Leo, but it's such a specific build that, what the heck? They just left. So that was basically like 3, 4 maybe? 4 players. Yeah, I know I'm getting time dropped. You will notice on this game too, they'll do it the same. They'll do the same. I'll be down, just watch. It's so obvious. You ready? Wait for the time drop. I need to get to the other side. Got him. Problem is, there's another one here. Can't hit that guy. The only one that's beyond 700 is there's a guy over there, but I can't hit him because he's just hiding. So like this guy won't take that much damage from me. It has to be this guy. Yep, see? I can't hit him because he's behind. He's hiding. And I'm trying to save my charge too. That's the Leo. That's the only example we will have the entire live stream. This one here. Oh. Well, that's about as good as we're gonna get, I think. Nope. They're all hanging back there. I can't even target them. The heck was that? Oh my. Oh my. There's a Devaria. Ah, crap. Must move this way. He needs to be 700. He's not going to be at 700 range. I can't get unless I go up top. Oh! Oh, she's following me. I'm running. That's about as good as we're gonna get. So yeah, it can kill, but what are your odds of getting one that way? Maybe 1 in 100 games. He can see me, can't he? Go for this one first, because he can see me. I had to inflict as much damage to that guy as possible. Hi. Dash. Well, these guys actually managed to turn the game around on us. One beacon's gonna be enough though. They don't have no beacon ball left. One game where the clowns did not drop in. I think maybe they're getting embarrassed. I'm calling them out. So the entire live stream, we only got a partial glimpse. So it can do damage and it can kill a Leo. but the Leo's got to be beyond 700 meters. And the chance of that happening on a map, I mean like on this map, like this is like a smaller map. So I don't know if it's even possible on this. I guess it is. Like I'd have to be way back there on the left. Guys, make way for my camping spot. And I can't even cover the whole map either. Yeah, so that's 700 meters. Oh my, we killed both of them. Yeah, these guys don't know who they're messing with. Oh, 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 oh. I angered the beast. Why are you firing at me? Oh. Come on, 2, 1, 2, 1. Wait a minute, what? Did that guy just teleport? Oh. Where'd he go? I'm confused. Oh. Wait, was that his Imugi from earlier? Come on. We had it. I'm not worried about you. I'm gonna go for your beacon instead. Yeah, the least of my concerns. Speedy Gonzalez. It was a trap. What the? Get off my turf. Waiting for this luchador to jump. He's gonna either jump. Yep, he's gonna jump to center. Thing is, does he have a reflector shield? Someone's gonna drop in here, right? Can't only be one more player left. What's taking you guys so long? Oh my gosh, I just stole both of those. Hey, Organic. Yeah, I know there was at least one ducks behind me. I didn't know that there was actually 3. So I was hoping that I could catch all 3 off guard, because then I would hit them with the Teslas. I'd hit all of them, right? Because it's like the area damage. So I made it look like I was running away, but actually I jumped backwards. When will the next... all of those details are all in that live stream. I give the date. Titan weapons. Well, technically Prismas are also stronger. You can like... But we need to land on a larger map. That's the thing. I could slice through a Titan with this Prisma build. Like, you wouldn't... You'd probably be in shock. You'd be in, like, serious shock if I had to hit a player. Because I've done it before. Like, I've sliced through a mauler like it was nothing. But the thing is, the conditions for that to happen... Wait, this guy linked to me. That means I'm doing even more damage. But that's provided I can get a shot in. Oh, this is going to be so hard to pull off on this map. Wait, why didn't that guy go get the beacon on the right? Wait, do I have to go get it? I mean, I don't really want to go. I guess I don't have a choice. I was gonna do that, but I was like, maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, I can't get it. Well, I mean, I could get it, but I'm gonna be sacrificing this. I think I probably should. I'm not gonna be able to get this right beacon. We're gonna be 4 cap soon. Shy drone last stand. Which shy drone? I don't have a Shy, I have a Solar on there. Hey guys, what are you doing back here? Oh man, I'm on reload. Wait, how did I get a triple kill? Oh. Hey, we got 2.5 beacons. Beacon bar is completely destroyed though. Oh boy, I can't see. How many red titans? That's their whole team. I've only got 3 players left. Yeah, I'm not gonna survive this. I'm just gonna get melted. These Titan weapons will just, yeah. Defense mitigation. I knew we were in trouble when we didn't get that beacon. Last stand with which you talking about my my Raptor build? Devourer. Guys, you got to put that in perspective. When you say that my Devourer wasn't lasting, you have to understand. I was getting hit by the Bjorn that was in front of me. There was a Bedvir behind me. I think there may have been another Devourer as well, and a Mauler. I was fighting 4 Titans at the same time. It doesn't matter which Titan you have. You're not going to withstand 4 Titans shooting at you like that. I could be in a Mauler. I could be in a Bjorn. You're just going to evaporate. You got to understand. You got to put things into perspective. If I went with a Devourer versus a Mauler, that Mauler is going to be toast. The only thing that I think could kill me would be another Devourer, and I mistime my abilities. That's the only thing that will be able to kill me 1 vs 1. I mean, there's other possibilities. I'm not going to mention it because then I know I'm going to run into them. Yeah, but you're not... Devourer can completely smoke a Bjorn 1 vs 1. Like, it's not even a competition. Devourer can completely smoke a Mauler too. Maulers, I mean, even before the nerf, that's why I haven't been running the Mauler, you notice? It's because of that. I picked it up very early on that because I was at one point running the Mauler. But then when I got killed by Devourer so quickly, I was like, nah. Not gonna happen. They're gonna go straight for me here. I can't even do that. This guy on the left side's gonna attack me. He's got a... The Zen player he may strike. I can't hit him. He must have a Shy on there, right? Why am I getting blinded like this all the time? This map's really hard to play, this build. There's just so much cover. I can't hit these guys because they just barely. Yeah. Oh my. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I can't hit this guy. Blinded. Oh my gosh. This thread, I'm not going to be able to hit anything. Oh man. Wasn't charged. I wanted to shoot that Indra, or what is it? Minos. Yeah, I would have sliced right through him. Oh my. I guess they don't like me. Either that or they're watching the live stream because there's 3 guys that are looking at me right now. My team can be getting this beacon and that beacon. I better throw that down for an escape route because I have a feeling I'm going to get attacked by 3 guys here. Yep. He got the heck out of there. I would get out the heck out of there too. Yep, there we go. Yep, these Tesla weapons pretty nasty. Oh, this guy linked to me. Nice. I just need a nice jump here to the left side. Don't block me, dude. I want to jump there. There we go. It's got the battleship. Wait, we lost another beacon. Uh-oh. I need to go to center. Wait, he's gonna go in a flight. I need to go to center. No, 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 no. Ooh. Ah. Maybe we can get this beacon. We don't have that beacon, which is unfortunate. This Ming will probably try to get me. I don't know if he has... He can kill me if I'm not careful. get this. We're just gonna go rotate around the map. I was gonna say what I could do is I could surprise them and drop in over there on that side. He's like a leech or something. Then Ming is gonna be using our area. Nine. Hey, look at my health. 988, 988. What are the odds of that happening? That's weird. I've never seen that before. Is this good without the pilot? I think you're gonna struggle with it. I mean, I can try to run. See, now you can say, well, the ultimate Ao Ming sucks or like the Bedvia sucks, but we have multiple players hitting them, so you can't make that comparison. It's like the other. Titan pilots always make it stronger. Yeah, if you have that pilot for that specific, I mean, I can try, but I think it's gonna go down pretty quickly because it does. If you look at what the pilot does, it does make a big difference from the description. But my honest opinion, if you want to go for a Titan that is more likely to survive multiple metas, I still think the Indra is better. Yeah, see, it reflects part of the damage it receives back to target. It is linked. But wait a minute. If we were to use the other one, okay, I might have to. Hold on. I'm thinking of taking a screenshot here and then copying the skills. We're gonna put this. If survivor primary X. Trying to do it in order because this way then I at least know. Wait a minute. Def Ninja. Wait a minute. Did I miss Stubborn Warrior here? Survivor, throw. This doesn't have a Stubborn Warrior. Hold on, I'm trying to access my my image here quick. Okay. Roadhog. Titan Slayer. Oh, I need to remove it first. Okay, so we have the Stubborn Warrior. What am I missing? One. Cautious Pilot. Second, recharges a second ability after Devourer's durability drops to a certain level. Second ability. Primary ability is active. So the primary is... Okay, so that's the one that I need. Oops. Increases damage dealt to... Yeah, I'm not sure how... I mean, it might do well. Adamant Guardian is a good one, but that only goes active if I'm down on beacons. Yeah, sometimes I do use it though to make a tank, like more so for bots and titans. Okay, let's see how we do with this pilot. I want to try a different weapon on here. I'm trying to think. Actually, you know what? Igniters might be an interesting one. The only thing is, I don't know if I can get within range. You wonder how? Yeah, I'm kind of curious. I wonder how it's gonna do. So the other one actually reflects more damage though. 30%. Oh my. I might get killed. There's a guy right below here. I gotta go sideways because this thing is so wide. I really want to get that other beacon there, but I can't really do that. Oh my. You're talking about, you know how you guys were talking about the you were talking about the Havoc? Look how fast I killed that guy. This is even more ridiculous than that. But there's certain conditions, right, for this. We need to get centered. I can't, man. I'm actually kind of annoyed by this. 700. Oh, there we go. Is that a Titan? Okay, watch this. Remember the Havoc you told me about? Well, we just killed a Bagliore. I wasn't even charged. Where is Red Team? I don't even see them. Assist. Wait, what? I didn't even get the assist. See that rook? Oh, come on, no. Oh. I think I was hitting his physical shields. can't hit him. I think my teammates got him, right? Yes. What's that? Is that a Titan? I can't even tell. I'm so far back. Man, I'm on Canyon map. Guys, I see the desert. Oh no, he's linked. Man. There's too much cover on that side. I can't hit them. That Bagliore was probably like, the heck just happened? It's gone. The damage happened so fast. Is there any way to get the free Yangli pilots? I'm actually not sure when it comes to Titan pilots, if I'm being honest. I'd have to look at the black market. Where do you think you're going? I'm gonna be in trouble here. That's one guy's got a shield. What's the other guy have? Man, I was saying, how come he managed to survive? No. Assist. Camping with Adrian. Oh look, this guy's got lasers too. Oh man, I might have started a trend. So who was it? Someone was actually saying in my Discord, now everyone's gonna run it. And I'm like, yeah, I'm actually promoting this so that I have more campers to kill. Oh my. I need an escape plan. This guy's gonna charge me and he's got a Ravana. He will kill me. What if I were to stand over here? Because this way when they drop in, if I can zap them straight away. Like. Ah, I guess that didn't work. Yeah, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I managed to like get... I was trying to spawn raid them. Man, when I don't go for beacons, no one goes for beacons. It's like they're so scared of getting beacons. Hi. Nice of you to drop by. Someone above me? Oh, there is. That's a ducks. Be very quiet, guys. Be very quiet. He doesn't know I'm here. Hi. he was trying to escape my teammate. He didn't see me. It was too late by the time he saw me. It was like, oh, shoot. Nobody can stop the Leo. I'm pretty sure the build that I have can stop it. It's just that you have to have the right conditions for it. And your chances of being in those games are like 1 in, I don't even know, probably more than 100. I mean, if I can slice through a Basaglia like that, probably can do the same thing with a Leo. It's just that we didn't see any Leos in that one game. I just realized we've been streaming for 2 hours. I was gonna keep on going. Okay, I guess that's gonna be the live stream, guys. So my honest opinion, if you're in Master or Champion League, I don't think I would run this. Now, can this kill a Leo? It can, but the chances of you being in games like that, I would say 1 out of every like 100 games, and that's probably being conservative there. Because if you look at the games that we played, every time I land on Moon Map, it's not going to be effective. So you basically need to use this on, it would be maps on like Springfield, on Canyon, Yamantau, and what other maps? Maybe possibly Carrier. I could see a slight chance it might work on there, but that's like, we're looking at like, what, 3-4 maps out of all the maps we have. You reckon they can go down fast? Okay, so this one can go down very fast. This is the one that is like lasts forever. So one of the best ways actually to kill this really is to use a Titan weapon. So you have to have your Titans out. So Titans can melt through these bots very quickly. Especially if you have, like I'm not running the weapons, the other weapons now. But if you have the Munin and the Hugin, those weapons will melt through it very quickly. Carrier on the left or the right flanks. Yeah. But the thing is, like, so one of the best ways to counter this is just to bum rush that player. Now, I don't mean bum rush as in, like, just run stupid right at them. I mean, that's just stupidity. If you have a Ravana, go from cover to cover and you keep closing the distance. Every time you get closer, once you're within the 700 meters or less, then at that point, this drone doesn't work. So that player won't be doing the whole defense mitigation thing on you because they need you to be 700 or more meters away. So if you use Ravana and you've closed the gap on them, then that doesn't work. So basically, the closer you get to them, the more you're nerfing this build down. And Ravana is just perfect for it. What? Recommend you buy the next season? What do you mean by the next season? Like the operations? I don't recommend that stuff because that's something that you need to decide. I don't tell players how to spend their money. I only help them make like informed decisions when it comes to that. Like I'm not gonna say, oh, get this, get that. Because sometimes what I say also contradicts what most players will think. So for example, I'm just trying to think like, you know, like for example, this particular build, players might be like, well, I got to get the new weapons, right? And I'd be like, well, actually, no, these work kind of well too. You think the players are going to believe me? Probably not. And then they still get the new weapons. Or like in the case of like the Bagliore, I'll tell players, no, I actually prefer the Hell. And they're going to be like, well, no, I don't believe you. You're just saying that because for whatever reason. And then they get the new weapons and they get smoked by the Hell. And I'm like, well, I told you and you didn't listen. So you did ask me for your opinion. Hey, Brian. Dux isn't even that strong, dude. You need Dux to actually counter both the Devourer and I hate to say this, but you need it to counter the Leo. And probably I would say, you know, based on the test server when I was playing, you probably needed to counter the sword unit. So to nerf it to the ground would be kind of a stupid move because I can almost guarantee that there's a good chance that you will have that pretty soon if you don't. Because as each update hits, the drop rate for those bots will increase. So, like, even on my baby account, I wouldn't be surprised if I get a Dux. Would I level it up if I needed to counter the Leo? Yeah, sure. Try camping with the ultimate Ming. Well, I won't be playing any more games because we've already been streaming for 2 hours. Should you level the Scream or the Howler? I prefer these weapons. I know those weapons are newer. I actually prefer the Tesla. These charge up your mothership and your Titan faster. I've been in games where I was attacked by like 2 other Raptors or even like more bots, and I was able to charge up my mothership like 2 or 3 times. Which, if you think about it, if I'm running Frederick, could you imagine how much my damage output was? Because that's like charging it up And then I have it again and again, and you have the speed and everything with it too. Yeah, I just prefer these weapons for the Raptor. Pretty princess. You have a Cork and Atomizer? That works. You just need a weapon. So the ducks, you just need a weapon that keeps on firing, really. And then you can level up your ducks. So every time you fire your weapon, your drone things around the ducks will fire. That's why you want preferably a weapon that doesn't have a reload. Invest in the Archer or the Raptor. Ooh, that's a tough one because they both have the benefits. Okay, so I've been in games where also I've been in an Archer and I was attacked by like 2 Raptors that were maxed out and I killed both of them with the Archer. Does that mean that that makes the Archer better than the Raptor? No, not necessarily, because it really depends on the situation. So if my beacon's being threatened by like multiple Raptors, then in that situation I actually prefer to be in an Archer. But if we're talking about like beacon running and aggressive pushing, I think I might give the edge a little bit to the Raptor. Okay, because so for example on Yamantau map, there's certain things that this bot can do with the super jump that the Archer can't do. So for example, I could jump, I could do the super jump from my spawn straight to center. If we go to I've done it before, hopefully I don't mess this up, but yeah, you can there's certain things that you can do with the Raptor that you can't do with the Archer, and it's obviously going to be map dependent. So I'll just spawn in over here. Let's see how far we can go from my spawn here. So if we drop in, and this was Beacon Rush, right? That's a super jump. So I've just spawned in, and guess what? I'm in center already. So I cap it. There's no ways an Archer could do that, right? The Archer would still be running down, running down here, or he would be at the bottom over here by then. So I would have already been. And the thing is, if you're in a Raptor, so once I get this, if there's a lot of campers which usually hide over here, then I can do this, and I could deal with all the campers, which is something that the Archer can't do. So they both have their benefits. They both have their benefits. Now, if there's multiple Raptors attacking a beacon, that is where the Archer will come in handy, because now I can push them back and they'll all go flying away from their beacon, and I've held it down. So yeah, there's certain. It's gonna depend on what you need in your hangar and which one you prefer, because it's also gonna depend on your play style. How many speed skills do you... are you asking me how many speed skills I have on here? I think I only have Roadhog. No, I don't even... Wait, do I? Yeah, I do. I was... You know what? I was testing out this build with the Daredevil. Because you can run Daredevil. The only thing is you can't escape, though. That's the thing. How am I getting the super jump? So you have to... Togi, you have to run the jump unit. So you run the jump unit. Okay, so now I know I have this track on here, but sometimes what I do is if I notice I'm getting locked down a lot, then I will use this track. My Raptor won't be as strong, but at least it prevents me from getting locked down, because the thing with the Raptor is if you get locked down and you can't jump, you don't have a reflector shield, so you actually go down really quick. So if that isn't an issue, then this is the better track. So I use that with the jump, and the trick is let's see, we'll do so the trick to doing the super jump, you want to press the jump unit and your ability jump at the same time. Okay, so if you look at the jump unit, so at the bottom, and then the ability, you want to do it at the same time, like that. You see how I activated both? That's how you do it. And if you're wondering, can it be done on an iPad? It can be done on an iPad. Yeah, I actually prefer the super jump now. I don't run the Raptor with anything else because I find if you just do the jump, like it is such a measly jump. Like it's not even worth using, I find. The only time that I would use a jump like that is if I'm actually defending a beacon. This way I have the reflector shield and the enemy does damage to themselves. So like if I'm defending this beacon, what I may do is if I don't want to get shot by like campers and stuff, instead of jumping out in the open, I will jump against this wall, right? So you press up against the wall and you just jump. And then I have my reflector shield. So you're not really jumping, you're staying low, but you're not exposing your Raptor. And I would say you may see me do this with like I'm running the ultimate Griffin or like a Raven, you know, to get the stealth. I would jump up against like structures so that I don't elevate above the structure and get shot. Yes, it can be done on the phone. Yeah, it can definitely be done on an iPad for sure. I know. I've done it many times. What specializations do I use for the Nuo? I've got a damage dealer here. Oh, and you might be wondering why was I not using the other drone? So the reason why I wasn't using the other drone is because I was finding that I was getting sniped very easily. If I'm getting sniped very easily, like the minute I take flight, if I use the Shy, then at least I will have the last stand or first stand, whatever you want to call it. Because this bot does boost your damage, and I know with the freeze weapons, you know, once I freeze a player up, they take 20% more damage. I know there's a very high probability that I'm going to achieve 150,000 damage. So if every time I'm doing the 150,000 damage, I'm building up resistance for my Nuo. So defense stacks. And then I, of course, have the speed and durability, the extra. So that's why I'm like experimenting with the Shy rather than the other one. Because I know the other one you can say, well, you got the shield, but it actually disappears. Like once it's knocked down. And the thing is, you don't have the defense, right? Unless, of course, there's a Leo that links to you. But then that would require that they actually see you and they actually do link to you. Because if they don't, then you don't have defense. What do I do besides YouTube and stream? I trade. I trade foreign currencies, commodities, metals. I haven't done agriculture yet, or stock. But that will be coming in probably the future. Can you catch up with the meta? I think it will take you a while to catch up with the meta, but the other thing that I wouldn't do is I wouldn't chase the meta. I don't think that's a very smart thing to do. So the problem is players. So for example, you know how we have like these bots and then we have the new weapons. They chase it, but I wouldn't recommend that kind of approach because you're just putting more pressure and more stress on yourself. Instead of doing that, try to see if you can find ways which can counter with what's already out there. Because the problem with chasing the meta, if it's really strong, there's a higher probability that it's going to get nerfed. So you're not only putting pressure and stress on yourself on trying to get it. When you do get it, then it gets nerfed. So yeah, I wouldn't do that. Now, if you were to win one of these bots from a giveaway, obviously that's a good thing. Rather go for weapons like this, you know, something that actually works really well And, you know, if they've just recently buffed it, they're not going to nerf it straight away. Togi's always 5 meters behind. Yeah. The other thing too is you got to understand. So this is the thing too. The players who always chase the meta, oftentimes I don't think they really understand how the game works, because I would see them running like the latest bots, but then they would be running like really weird setups. And I'd be like, does that even work? Like, it doesn't even make any sense. Like, they'd be trying to brawl with like a Nuo, or they'd be running like sniper setups with a Leo. I don't know. It just doesn't, like, there's some of the builds that they would run. Like, they would have the latest bots, but then their setups would just really be subpar. Let's put it that way. Philip talked about having a channel on trading. Is it something you will do? Yes, I actually do plan on doing. I do plan on doing that. The reason why I've held off just a bit is because I need to. So first of all, I did I was doing like these prop firm challenges, and I passed them, but I haven't really got a payout yet. So I want to get to the point where I'm actually getting payouts, and a little bit more confident with my trades, and then I'll start journaling and I'll start putting like content out for that. But the purpose of that particular channel won't be to give out like signals or anything. I think actually I could get into trouble by giving away signals, because yeah, I think you need to be licensed for that, so I can't do that. But the main purpose for me is just to kind of show you guys how I learned to trade, and hopefully that kind of gives you ideas and you learn that way. Data tray. I actually don't do hangar reviews, only for the paid members now. I used to do it for free at the end of my streams, but there were too many complaints when players, and it was the free players, by the way, when they didn't get chosen, they would just like basically say, well, if you don't choose me, I'm going to dislike all your videos or whatever. And it just became really toxic. So I just stopped it altogether and I made it a paid feature. Yeah, trading's obviously I mean, I guess you can kind of see it as sort of like a game, like, except you make money and you can make a lot of money with that. But it's you have the potential to make a lot of money, but at the same time, it shouldn't be forced, because the thing is, if you look at a lot of the influencers in the trading space, you know, they're all showing like, well, they made, I don't know, 40, like I know that there's someone that made like 40,000 or whatever recently. You gotta realize how much capital that they're trading with. It's not something that you would take $1,000 and turn it into that. I mean, while it is possible, it's not something I would recommend. Muga, you say a lot of the influencers who trade are just full of it. So just FYI, so the guy that I follow is Bernd Skopinski. He is legit, because if I've actually followed him. He made like several calls. This was even before the market got there, and he was right on pretty much all of them. He was actually right on the big move up recently in a lot of the indices where it went up. Like, I think the Dow Jones went up 10%. He had his orders already waiting to buy, and it shot up. I think it like shot up 4R or whatever. If you're familiar with risk to reward, basically 4 times what he risked. He made that in like within a couple of hours. Although he's holding onto his trades because he's expecting the market to make new highs. He's the only legit trader. So he did the prop firm challenges. He was on the leaderboard 120 times, and recently I think he was ranked #1 in the futures trading. I don't know if it's still going, but it was the World Cup of trading, whatever. He was ranked #1 at one point. Yeah, no, this guy is legit. Trust me, he's legit. I've seen him trade, and So I'm one of his students, and so I have access to like his Discord, and every week he will do his analysis on the market. He will mark out his charts. Like if you don't believe how good he is, you watch him mark out his mark. Like he would actually put certain levels on the chart, and he'd be like, well, this is where it could potentially go. And then the next week he will follow up with like a review of that, and more often than not, he is right. So for example, right now, like this is not just from him, I can see it on my end too. The Japanese yen is at extreme levels. So everyone and their gran is basically selling right now because they think the market's going to crash. But there's certain signs in the Japanese yen that is signaling that the Japanese yen is going to get weak. So if the Japanese yen is getting weak, the US dollar is going to get strong. The US dollar is going to get strong. Something's going to happen in the market. It could be some sort of news on tariffs. But something's going to happen and the market's going to shoot up. It's going to rally. And I think it's coming really soon. I don't know if it's going to be this week or maybe next week, but something is going to happen. Sir Cheese, do I check out hangers? As I said, I used to do hanger reviews before for free at the end of my live streams, but then I started getting a lot of toxic comments from, it was actually mostly the free players. When they didn't get chosen, they started writing a lot of toxic stuff on my chat. So I decided to make that a paid feature. So now it's only for paid members. His swings. Yeah, no, I'm actually very bullish on the market right now. You know what the saying is, when there's blood on the streets, that's when you need to start buying. You always do the opposite. So that's the other thing that we were taught. If retail traders are very bullish and they start buying like crazy, that is your signal. You got to get ready to start selling. And when they're selling like crazy and they think that the market's going to crash, you do the opposite. That's how the big players think. Due to the market crash. Yeah, I'm watching quite a few. Actually, being that you guys are interested in the trading thing, so I do have a trading like chat on my Discord. If you're a part of my Discord, if you go to the let's see, which one is it now? If you go to, where is it? The welcome and roles. So it's like right at the top of the Discord. You can select the trading chat, and then you can be a part of that. So I give my analysis for some of the some of the assets. Stock market is a joke. It's a game. It's a zero-sum game. Whenever there's a winner, there's a loser. But you also got to understand who the participants of the market is. So the ones, so retail traders are only like 10% or so. They're only like 10% of the market. The 90%, that's the ones, you know, that you want to follow. Hey, Lucas. Yeah, so Cheese, like I said, I do the hanger reviews, and I may be actually doing that next weekend on the Saturday. So it's either going to be hanger reviews or it's going to be my baby account live stream. So that's when it will be next Saturday. Yeah, that's the other reason why I stopped doing the baby account live streams. Real adrenaline, Muga, that's actually, yeah. If you're getting adrenaline rush from trading, that's also the wrong thing to do. Like, you shouldn't be getting, because it means you're gambling then. Yeah, when you enter into a trade, you shouldn't be getting that kind of, when you get those kinds of emotions, it means you're probably trading too big. You want a weapon. Which bot would you suggest you use them on? You want 3 of... Which one is that one? That's the heavy, right? 3 of those. I'm actually not sure what bot I would use that on as far as 3 of them. Because I haven't even tried. I know I have this here, but I haven't even tried this build yet. 3. Because you need 4 for the Bagliore. I mean, what you could do, if you have a Bagliore, what you could do is you could maybe run 3 on the Bagliore with a Hell. Because maybe if you freeze them up, they'll take more damage. Although that's only 1 health, so I'm not sure. You could try it though. The Curie, I don't know. I'd have to run it. Like, I don't want to recommend, and it's not that great. Yeah, I'd have to think about that. So, like, I was thinking more like, so here's the thing too. You have 600 meter range, which is the same range as the Hell, right? Yeah, so you have 600 meters. I mean, another option is to run maybe 2 Hells and 2 of those. You could try that. This way you can freeze players up. So if you ran, like, say, I don't think I have any of... Oh, I have it on another bot, right? I think. No, I don't. So you could run something like this, maybe. You would be using 2. You could try this, but you know, if I'm being honest, if I'm being honest here, like, I think if I was gonna run the Hell, I would rather just run 4 Hells. Is the Ultimate Griffin worth grinding for? The Ultimate Griffin's one of the stronger ultimates right now, especially if you have the new drone on there. Thought about applying sentiment analysis. Yeah, I use fundamental analysis. So it depends on which market I'm trading. If I'm trading like foreign currencies, what I actually look at the retail sentiment from the Commitment of Traders report. So I look to see if they're very bullish or very bearish. And then what I also look at are the non-commercials, that's the fund managers, because I want to see where they are positioned relative to the retail traders. And then I also look at valuation, which is comparing that asset or that currency pair to the dollar index, so DXY. Sometimes I would look at that compared to gold as well, but it's more the dollar that I'm comparing to see if it's overvalued or undervalued. And then I also look at the seasonality of it, which is based usually on a 10-year cycle period. So I want to see relative to previous years whether it's trending up or down. That's how I get my bias. And once I have my bias, then I base my entries on supply and demand. I never took business, or I never took finance, by the way. I just learned all of this. Yeah, just learned all of it. If you don't know, then you just got to learn it. Which Titan is the best now for the attack? Devara, I would rank as number 1, Mauler number 2, and Bjorn number 3. Bye, Brian. Is a Leo meta or just a no? Leo's definitely meta. If we're talking about this, it's definitely meta. So anyways, guys, do you have any other questions? You want to know which modules he is using? Say what? Using inside which? Blake Smith, how many of these data pads do you need? So one of my live streams, which I did, I opened up 10 of each, and usually, well, within the 10 that I opened up, I got multiples. So I think I got like, when I opened it up, I got at least, I think it was like three Nuos, and then I think it was 2 Leos with 10. Am I from Singapore? No, I'm not from Singapore. I'm living in Canada now. I'm originally from South Africa. My thoughts on the Samjock? We're definitely seeing more. The only thing is, I don't know. Like, players they want everything nerfed. It's like when they don't have it or they don't know how to counter it, they want it nerfed. I would be very careful of doing that, because I think the Samjock may be needed to counter the sword unit when the sword unit comes out. So I think it's needed. The Samjock, it's more annoying than anything else. The reality is, when it gets out of that ability, it's actually very squishy. It goes down like super fast. And there's different ways that you can disrupt the player using that ability, like spamming. You could run a whiteout. If you just follow it with a whiteout, it can mess it up. What weapons would I use on Samjock for like a free player? So Glacier, like the Glacier weapons I would use. Devastator as well. Devastator Scatter. So that's 2. Man, I haven't used a Samjock in ages. Yeah, so the reason why I actually don't use it, because I know players, they rave about the Samjock. The reason why I don't use it is because when I was using it, I was finding that I was just dying too quickly. And I needed a bot that could like hold beacons down. Yeah, so we have 2 heavy and 2 light. Yeah, so 2 glaciers, 1 rhyme, Devastator, Scatter, that would be another one. I wouldn't use the hammer and the cudgel. I think the 2 that I mentioned would probably be the strongest. Trying to think like what. Obviously, if you have the new crumble weapons, the Kieran and the Gangiel, those are the ones that I would use. You need something with high burst damage is the bottom line. I would not use the Tesla for that. I think by the time that you emptied your clip, because you're exposing the Samjock for so long, I think you will go down quick. So yeah, I think I kind of like actually the idea behind the Glacier one, because think about it. If you freeze a player up and you use your ability, your turret will be shooting the player. So if you've frozen them, they're actually taking more damage from your turret. And also, while you're in ability mode, the Glacier is reloading. So you have that benefit as well. Hi, Cookie. Okay, so yeah, so I think that's going to be it for today's stream, guys. Yeah, my overall thoughts on, well, not this one, but the Prisma build. It works on some maps. Most maps doesn't work. Rarely situational, but it has the potential. It can kill a Leo. Okay, like if I was able to slice through a Titan like that on that one game, or in that one game on Springfield map, it can definitely kill a Leo. The thing is, like this, you have to be in a certain situation where it actually works. I think your odds of that happening is like 1 in 100 games if you're lucky. I mean, even that might be pushing it. Okay, so I think that's gonna be it. So tomorrow there's not gonna be any content. My day off, although not really because I'll still be working. There will be a video on Tuesday. I actually have to do the opening, so it might even be the baby account because I realize we have 200% and only 3 days left. So I need to do a black market opening. Yeah, so I need to do that. And then Wednesday, not sure yet what video is going to be on for that. Okay, so before I get going, thank you very much to Dark Warrior, Lone, Dominic, Kine, Dies, Peter, Cold, and Alex for helping to moderate today's live stream chat. Much appreciated. If they have YouTube channels, make sure to check them out. Dark Warrior, O'Brien was in the chat earlier. Not sure what he's streaming these days. Brian, I kind of happened to drop... Oh, I think he left earlier. Yeah, so I happened to drop by his stream. He was streaming Frontiers at one point, but I'm not... I think he might be doing Call of Duty now or something. I can't remember what it is. So he streams, and yeah, that's gonna be it. Papa is old. Togi, you need to start streaming too. Okay, anyways, guys, thanks for dropping by. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure to leave a thumbs up. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the next live stream, whenever that is. And hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. And until then, I'll catch you guys later. Cheers, guys.